Okay, people, so welcome to another video tutorial with the MC-909, and here we got a request from Charles W. Thank you so much, Charles W., for writing. I really appreciate the likes on the videos, and I appreciate that you subscribe. And I want to thank everybody who's been watching my videos on the DR880 or the MC-909. I really appreciate, and the other videos as well. So we want to answer a question here for Charles W. He says, how can I change the way the pad's working? Which he refers to these pads right over here. And most likely he's referring about the velocity. Okay. So he says, I only want one no matter how hard I hit the keys. So I believe what he's trying to say that he wants one volume, one steady volume. And that works very well if you want to use the pads right here, right? The pad to make drums. So a lot of people like their drums steady, one volume. They don't want the real action. They just want one volume. So that's what he wants. So let me show you what he's mean, what he means. So it doesn't matter how hard. Oh, my pads are kind of messed up. How soft or hard, it still has one volume, and this is how you change it. You got three different ways to do it. So let's go with the first one, which is go to menu. Right there on system, just hit right here, enter, and go to control panel, F1, and in case that is in another page, you just press F1 again. And this is what you want to change. The other way is you go to the recording, right? You press record right here, and you press real time. And here is 127. That's the number that you want. In case that if that is unreal, so if you press the pad, they're gonna have a real feeling. Like if you press soft, it's gonna be soft sound. So you want the number of 127. And that's all. All you hit is recording and you play with the pad. Most likely you're gonna be recording the drum sounds or maybe the bass sounds. Okay, remember this doesn't work with a keyboard controller. It has to be with the pads when you record directly with the pads. Okay, and the other way, which is the third one, is like press shift right here, and then you press system, and you go directly to control panel F1, and you press F1 in case that is in another page, like any other page, you just press F1. And right here, you want this number of 127 because probably that number is here, unreal. If it's unreal, that means that the pads are gonna work like with real velocity. So, oh, hold on a second. Hold on. See that? They got different volumes. That means the velocity is unreal, which means that depending on how hard you hit the pad, that's the volume that's gonna give you. So to get rid of that, one more time, go to shift, press system, go to control panel F1, press F1 again in case, and real, just turn the value data knob. So it will go all the way to 127, and that's it. Press obviously system right, and you got it, and you're good to go. And always the velocity, they're gonna be steady on one volume, as you can see. It's not gonna work with your piano keyboard controller. If you have a controller, it doesn't work with a controller. It only works, this only works, the velocity thing, it only works with the pads, okay? So just in case, it's not gonna work with the with a controller. So there you go. There you have it. So I'm using, by the way, I just want to let you guys know, I'm using the card. Let me see if I can show it here. On utility, I forgot where it is. System info, yes. I'm using the SRX 07 Ultimate Keys. I bought this like 10 years ago, this card. You open it, on the back it has like an opening. You take out the screws and you insert the card there. I believe the card cost me like, I think it was like $260. I bought it new. I think I went to Samash to buy it. It's pretty good. You know, I have worked ever since like 10 years ago. I have the machine only. I had the machine for about 20 years now, and it still works good. My pads don't work because my pads got messed up. Um, the first 9 pads, they don't work at all. So from here, they work like very bad. So that, I believe that's the first thing that this machine is gonna have trouble with the pads. What you call it? But it sounds great. The sound is incredible, and you could do a whole bunch of other stuff with these knobs, and these buttons, these sliders. You could change the sound. You could program your own sounds. It's pretty good if you don't want to use a computer. You know, it's awesome, awesome machine. The sounds are excellent, are professional. So if you don't got one and you see one in a pawn shop, or you see one that somebody is selling for $300, I recommend that you get it for 200 or 300 because it is really good. The sounds are professional. You have a whole bunch of sound though. Let me see here. You have a whole bunch of sound. List categories. You got synths. You got bass. You got synths. You got a whole bunch of synthesizer sounds. You got bass. You got pads. You got piano. You got keyboard sounds. You got guitar sounds. You got orchestra sounds. You got brass sounds. You got ethnic. You got sound effects. And you got other sounds. Plus, you got drum sounds, obviously. And yeah, the drum sounds are on the rhythm section here. So you got sounds from the 909, 808, and you got different banks like what you may call it, techno and trance sounds and whatever. You got a whole bunch of sounds, and you could also load your own samples into the machine through here, right? Or you could edit the samples, you could time stretch, normalize, you could chop, you could do a whole bunch of things. You could resample a sound you could resample that sound. It does a whole bunch of things, you know, folks. It's pretty good, very, very good. Well, I'll just leave it here, the video. Thank you so much for watching the video. And thank you one more time so much for Charles W. for the question and the comments. I really appreciate. I'll see you guys in the next video. Any other requests, let me know and I'll try to work on it. I'll see you guys then. God bless. Take care.